Hi, you. Katherine Bihlmeier is here. I bring today an invitation for you to make more room for true love in you. What does that mean, making more room for true love? Well, for me, what I'm waking up to is that this one has a completely different point of view and belief system what love is. So I woke up to see that actually this one is not love, but mainly hatred because of fear-based thoughts, feelings, emotions, and never feels right. So this one loves to throw under the bus everyone, and me included. And so everywhere to try from this perspective and from all this fear and insecurity and helplessness and hopelessness and being not enough and all the points of views which you might know too are not coming from love, are really coming from fear. So with all that fear-based trying to bring love in is like wanting oil with water to get together, kind of. So you can see that it's like a life after life, not worth any more and anything to still keep on trying to find love in here and living love from this point of perspectives, because you will never find it. You will never find it, you will never get it, you will never wake up with that. So just a good reminder, make room for true love. So true love is somewhere else. You might already, from all the previous exercises and YouTube videos from me, have maybe already heard when I was saying that the love is coming from within. So within means from your spiritual heart. And when you remember Jesus, he is pictured with a heart like that in here. So that's for me, from a sense perspective, also here, placed here within. And if I reconnect with this space here, then I get immediately back to the true love. Like the true love is like, when you look at these little babies, something, when you truly look at them without head, without judgments, without anything, just really looking at them, then very often something happens in our heart. And it's because the innocence of this infinite love, which is laying in front of you, this baby, is reminding you of this space in you, which you always have, which you always are, which you always will be. That's the creation of God. So true love you can just find within. So why I'm asking you to make room for that is we have it already here, but this one is protecting kind of that. This one doesn't want that you reach out for this space which you are. This one is fearing God's love. So in seeing it, in observing it, in recognizing all the thoughts, feelings, emotions, beliefs, ego films, ego picturings, images are based on fear, and fear is not love. You can either be in fear or in love. And my invitation is, like always, to observe all that, to acknowledge all that from the love within you, and truly embrace that fear-based, I would say, child that is just asking also down, deep down, for love. Embrace it with everything what is going on here, and you will see everything what every thoughts, feelings, emotions, and all that bullshit lies of this one will melt down. It's really a melting down. So there is another aspect. Resistance to the truth is nothing more than your desire to keep things as you see them now. And you want it because you long for security. I mean, this one longs for security. And you believe that the security you have created, this one has created, will give you security. Which is not, I can tell you, it's not at all. And yet you are afraid of yourself and of what you have created. Forgive and it will give you, and it will go away. It will melt down. So how do we forgive all that? What we think and what big chateaus around us we build up to feel safe and secure, with even fear patterns. When we meet someone, what's happening there then? So all that, where you lose your relaxation, your true self, your expansiveness, your infinite love space, get aware more and more of that, observe more and more, and also when you see it, just give it up to Holy Spirit. Holy Spirit is here for you to take care of that once you're willing to give it up from your heart. The head is not willing to give up, never ever. And your heart is so much more powerful than your head. So today I will tell you what's going on with a lesson 46. God is the love in which I forgive. So God does not forgive because he has never condemned. And there must be condemnation before forgiveness is necessary. Forgiveness is the great need of this world, but that is because it is a world of illusions. Out of that one, a big projector into a world. Those who forgive are thus releasing themselves from illusions, while those who withhold forgiveness are binding themselves to them. As you condemn only yourself, so do you forgive only yourself. Yet although God does not forgive, His love is nevertheless the basis of forgiveness. Fear condemns and love forgives. Forgiveness does undoes what fear has produced, returning to the mind to the awareness of God. I can just tell you we have a new possibility coming up, and of course you might know that too, when new things are starting to come into your life and it's totally different than what you were creating before with God, or what God planned for you because you asked for that, and then having like conflict nights, can't sleep, everything is going up and down in your head, and you all the pictures and films are fear-based and really drama, big drama. So I had this night just yesterday, but I ask also for that everything what comes with this new possibility is cleared out and forgiven. So, and I kept on asking for help to go through all that and to get ready to really let it go. And I did not sleep the night. Just in the morning, I slept maybe an hour or so. And I could also see in the morning how much I wanted to change that. And this is also resistance. That's the ego trap. So, because if you want something, you are not ready to let it go from here, when you want from here. But when you come from your heart, and in this moment where I sat down with my tea in the morning, speaking out how my experience of this night looked like, everything opened up, because finally I was giving up. Finally I was giving up, and I was willing to receive God's love again. So, and then everything what you thought, or what you thought was a conflict or a so-called reality for your head, actually an illusion, just melted down again and was giving up to Holy Spirit for forgiving and for melting and for healing it in my ego thought system and in my ego spirit. And it's such a big release and relief. So that's how you work with all that, because it's actually it's just your choice. You just need to choose. The rest is taken care of. So now I don't know where I was, or so those who forgive are thus releasing themselves from illusion, while those who withhold forgiveness are binding themselves to them. As you condemn only yourself, so do you forgive only yourself. Yet although God does not forgive, His love is nevertheless the basis of forgiveness. Fear condemns and love forgives. Forgiveness does undoes what fear has produced, returning the mind to the awareness of God. I was already here. For this reason, forgiveness can truly be called salvation. It is the means by which illusions disappear. Today's exercise requires at least 3 full 5-minute practice periods and as many shorter ones as possible. Begin the longer practice periods by repeating today's idea to yourself as usual. Close your eyes as you do so and spend a minute or two in searching your mind to those whom you have not forgiven. It does not matter how much you have not forgiven them. You have forgiven them entirely or not at all. If you're doing the exercise well, you should have no difficulty in finding a number of people you have not forgiven. It is a safe rule that anyone you do not like is a suitable subject. Mention each one by name and say, "Stay with me, because now the praxis comes in. God is the love in which I forgive you," and you name the person. The purpose of the first phase of today's practice period is to put you in position to forgive yourself. After you have applied the idea to all those who have come to mind. Tell yourself, next step, God is the love in which I forgive myself. Then devote the reminder of the practice period to adding related ideas such as God is the love with which I love myself. God is the love in which I am blessed. The form of the application may vary considerable, but the central idea should not be lost sight of. You might say, for example, I cannot be guilty because I am a son of God. I have already been forgiven. No fear is possible in a mind beloved of God. There is no need to attack because love has forgiven me. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, my back, my shoulders, my heart, my lungs. Breathing is so much easier just in telling you all that. So, can you believe if you practice that the whole day, how you go sleeping in the evening then, in the night? So the practice period should end, however, with a repetition of today's idea as original stated. The shorter practice periods may consist either of a repetition of the idea for today in the original or in a related form, as you prefer. Be sure, however, to make more specific applications if they are needed. They will be needed at any time during the day when you become aware of any kind of negative reaction to anyone, present or not. And in that event, tell him silently, God is the love in which I forgive you. God is the love in which I forgive myself. God is the love in which I am saved and redeemed. Great. So, now I'm wondering how you are after this exercises day. Please comment and tell me and share it with the world, and share also this exercise with the world. It's an amazing one. It will change something in you. God is the love in which I forgive. Okay, bye for now and lots of love from God. Ciao.